Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you with a good old Ring of Honor unboxing video for you. It's been a good hot minute since we picked up some Ring of Honor DVDs here on here. Honestly, I would think the last time I did an unboxing from Ring of Honor would honestly... No, I did one not that long ago. I would say like 2011 when I was buying the ROH on HD Net shows, which was a very, very good wrestling show that barely anybody watched. I honestly didn't really even knew it came into existence. It was always coming on 1 hour before Monday Night Raw on HD Net if you were able to get that channel. I found it by accident. When I was in... I was about to say when I was in Atlanta, but when I was in New Orleans and I went to the ROH show, I honestly knew one DVD that I really wanted to get. There was two, but this was a must-have for me, The Descent into Madness. This is a Kevin Steen 2-disc set covering from 2009 into 2010. Kevin Steen and El Generico, these guys had one of the best matches. I would easily put this in my top 10 matches. I would easily... probably squeeze into the top 5 matches I've ever seen of all time, and that's the Final Battle 2010 match, when there was an unsanctioned fight, and it was the Career versus Mask. Kevin Steen lost, and that was basically where he took a long hiatus from Ring of Honor, which was basically a storyline thing. I've conquered this DVD. It is awesome. Like I said, the first match I ever saw from HDNet involved Kevin Steen. It was a street fight, Kevin Steen and Steve Corino versus El Generico and Colt Cabana. The only reason why I stopped on the wrestling on there was because I recognized Colt Cabana from listening to his Art of Wrestling at the time, and I knew Steve Corino from his time in ECW. So, where's the... I thought there was something you normally can... I'm going to have to destroy this box. Come on. I held this DVD in my hand at in New Orleans at the Ring of Honor show. I really wanted to pick this up. For some reason, I was a cheapskate. A lot of Ring of Honor's 2-disc DVDs were all on sale for $15. This one they had marked $25. This is a DVD that came out. It's basically a long, I guess you can say, shoot interview with Kevin Steen, and it has very, very good matches highlighting his ROH World Title run that he won from Davey Richards. I think he won the belt in Toronto at Border Wars in 2012. Honestly, I've already watched the interview. I thought the interview was very good. And you would think that if you've already seen the shoot interview, why would you buy the matches? Even though I really like to watch, match compilations. That's the one thing that the WWE Network is really lacking right now. Yeah, you can go and you could pick any pay-per-view that you want to, but the one thing you can't do is just sit down and watch a collection of Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart matches. You have to go to each pay-per-view, know where they are on the show, and then be able to go and find what you want to do. But here it is. Kevin Steen's Hell Rising. This DVD sells for $25. I picked it up in New Orleans. I wanted to buy it, but I just didn't think, $25 was something I wanted to pull the trigger on. I kept on hoping for a sale, but I've been really, really thinking about this. After watching the 2009, 2010 stuff, I sat down and I really wanted to watch the matches. I'm not going to be able to turn that down because it just started on. But I really wanted to watch the matches from this run on here. I don't know when I'll watch the interview again. Hopefully someday, the rumor is Kevin Steen signed with the NXT. He's going to go into developmental. He's going to be, next one of the next big stars. But this tells all the run, with him, coming back to Ring of Honor. Trying to make sure, his matches with El Generico got to the point where they really wanted to be there. Talks about the struggles of, Jim Cornette not wanting Kevin Steen and El Generico to be the main event of Final Battle, even though it was the main thing everything was built around. I remember not knowing a whole lot about Ring of Honor at the time, but every freaking channel I went on YouTube, everyone had that freaking video. What were they called? Video... it was what you kept up with to make sure you kept with Ring of Honor, and they had that damn Kevin Steen kept on saying, "Do you know why I did what I did to El Generico?" Everybody remembers that video. It's one of the best wrestling, videos there's ever been. As sort of like something to get you fired up to buy a show or something like that. But This coverage when he came back in 2011. It has his match against Steve Corino, Jimmy Jacobs. It has his El Generico match from Showdown in the Sun, Day 1. I was lucky enough to be in that show at night 1 in the front row. Steen put Generico through a table right in my lap. It's the closest I've ever been to a spot like that, and it was awesome. Him winning the title from Davey Richards. It has him his match against Eddie Edwards, Eddie Kingston, and another one, the Ladder War match from Final Battle 2012 against El Generico. The interview is taking place when you sit down and watch this interview. They mention that the match where he drops the title to Jay Briscoe is the next night. So it's filmed the night before, sort of puts you in that time and place. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure that, Ring of Honor really, is going to capitalize on making as many best subs on everybody they can. They've already got 4 on CM Punk, I think 4 on Daniel Bryan. They've got 3 different Kevin Steens, 2 different Eddie Edwards, 2 different Davey Richards. I don't know a lot of people who buy the Ring of Honor shows on DVD anymore just for a show. If I was, there's a lot of them I want. There's not of them I'm going to jump up to pull the trigger on, but there's a lot of, greatest hits that I'd be going over there for. The last time I did a purchase from Ring of Honor, it was a buy 2 get 1 free. I bought the 2 best of the Briscoes, and I got the El Generico one for free. Maybe I think I should hope to do another one of those. I know that there's Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards. I want to get both of those. The King of Wrestling compilation. There's a lot of good stuff over there that I would like to pick up somewhere along the way. But I'm glad that I picked up Hell Rising. I definitely recommend, if you don't have this, if you haven't seen this, make sure you get this. But I think you should get this one first. This has the biggest feud, covered, from start to finish. Basically, it starts with Kevin Steen and El Generico as a tag team. You see them break up. And then you see them just beat the holy piss out of each other, which ends with Kevin Steen losing the Loser Leaves Town match at Final Battle. And then you can pick this one up to hear all the insight on the stories. And then they tuck the matches in, if I remember right, they tuck the matches into the shoot interview, and it goes along in substantial order. So he talks up to the point where he has the match to come back against Steve Corino. Then they show you the Corino match. They talk to you about getting up to the Jimmy Jacobs match, and they go through that, and really fun stuff. Wish Kevin Steen the best. I'm glad for it. I wish Ring of Honor didn't overcharge for this. Whole story is basically they made this, this deal. When Jim Cornette left the company, they signed sort of a deal where they wouldn't talk shit about each other. Cornette wouldn't say anything about Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor wouldn't say anything about them. Jim Cornette sort of got, bent out of shape that they released this. Kevin Steen doesn't have the nicest things to say about him, almost just like Cole Cabana. And they had to pull this until, their window of time had passed that they had said, they weren't going to say anything. We all know that Jim Cornette is firing rocks at Ring of Honor like crazy these days. But this is really, really good. Make sure you get this. It's re-released. That's why they say that, it's rare. Get your hands on this while, supplies last. It's weird. Like I said, I held this in my hand for $25. I waited for a sale. Best sale I found so far is I really wanted this with the 20% off, I believe is what it was for Memorial Day, whatever that week, the holiday was we just had. And after shipping, I ended up paying $26. Could have had it for $1 cheaper if I just bought it in New Orleans, and I would have had it the whole time. So there's my Kevin Steen collection. Peace out, everybody. Have fun.